Hey guys, this is Allie. This is our final video with the Abrams Spotlight production series of all the technical tricks from our recent production of The Play That Goes Wrong. We are going to talk about the walls falling as well as the door coming off and how we do all the, we call it window gymnastics. So the videos, our prior videos all the links are in the description down below. So if you missed like video 1 through 4, check those out if you want to know how all of the tricks were done. But let's get started with David Jolly, our technical director. Okay, David, let's talk about the door. What's going on?
So this is kind of a tricky one. I've chose to do it in a very simple fashion, but often for this particular show, I've seen the design where this whole door frame comes out at one point.
Yes.
Because the door frame falls down with the wall later on in the show, I don't want the door frame to come out with the door. So what we did was we simply put very loose pin hinges in here, and we ran wires up to the top here. So there's a wire coming from the bottom pin going up the whole wall. It picks up the second wire and goes up. And during the whole show, everybody's operating this door.
Yeah, it's a normal
constantly.
Door. Yeah, constantly.
Constantly. So it's constantly opening. Closing.
It's almost like you need it to run normally until the very end.
Right. So for the audience perspective, everything's good to go, except that at one particular point, the actor comes over here. Go ahead and pull the pins.
So Al pulled the pins from backstage.
The audience doesn't see that because they're not.
I didn't even see it.
They're not focusing on that.
Nope.
That happens when the action's over here.
Yep.
And then the actor comes over here and says something about the door being locked and not being able to get out. And
and there's Al.
pulls the door right off. And then the door goes backstage. And this is in preparation for all the walls falling then.
So good segue. Let's talk about those walls falling. Now, we're going to show some B-roll right here of the walls falling because we're not going to show the walls falling yet because we do have a show tonight and we want to keep it set up. So tell us about the walls falling. So
sure.
This wall falls, all fall.
This wall falls. This door frame falls. This wall falls with the window frame.
Okay.
Everything at that point is off the walls. Everything has fallen off the walls. The curtain is off the wall. Everything is clear in this area.
Mm-hmm.
There's an actor that goes backstage dragging a sofa, and at one point, you can hear him hitting the wall inadvertently back here, and it's this wall that falls first.
Okay.
And this now, this is quite tricky, and you'll see it kind of in the B-roll. But all these mechanisms have to stay behind. They can't come with the wall because if they do, you'll wreck. Those strings are attached to them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you'd wreck everything.
Yep.
If this came down. So these mechanisms are all held on plates. Are all affixed to the understructure, and they don't come with the wall.
Okay.
The wall comes right through these slots.
Okay.
So all these mechanisms stay behind this facade. This panel comes down with the whole panel comes down, and it's on hinges. Here's the hinge point for this wall down to the floor. Here's the hinge point for the door frame wall, and the hinge point for this wall is in between those two because this is the second wall that falls.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. So then they stack up on one another.
Okay, so it's choreographed. It's not just random. It's choreographed.
And it has to for a couple of reasons. One, it would be dangerous for the actors if it wasn't choreographed. And two, it would perhaps wreck the component parts if we don't know how they're going to stack up.
Yep.
So, but from the audience perspective, it looks pretty intense and pretty random.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you're creating this neat little clean thing. All of a sudden, the walls just start falling.
Yeah.
And you'll see marks on the floor here. These tape marks.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly where
the actor has to stand precisely in this location because after that wall falls, an actor comes over to this position, and then almost immediately, this window falls over top of him, And very quickly after that, the door frame comes over top of that, and all these openings fall right over top of the
top
actor.
of them.
The actor's still standing.
And as you guys could see in the B-roll that I shared, it's a pretty cool trick. It's very, very cool.
He's standing here looking shell-shocked at that point.
I mean, I'd be shell-shocked even if I still knew what was happening. I'd still be shell-shocked.
I think anybody would, because the noise is pretty sufficient.
Yes, it is. So let's go backstage and we can kind of see some of the pulleys.
Yep. So just like the walls falling or the objects falling off the walls fall by mechanisms that are controlled here. And this is the first wall, the second wall, and the door frame. Those are all the three mechanisms. They come up. So let's go up to here. Al, can you shine a light up here? Right. Oh no, right here, Al. Over around here. You see that pin? Here, I'm going to take this pin.
So they come up to that pin. Those pulleys that we just showed you come up to this pin.
So just a second, and I will pull one of those pulleys, because I can reset those without the wall falling.
Okay.
So I'm grabbing onto this mechanism, and both of these are going to pull off at the same time, because if you shine over there quickly, you'll see another pin over there.
Way over there. Yep.
Yeah, both of these pins are going to come out at the same time. You ready? Okay. I'm going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's that one, and then that one came off. Right. And then somebody, I assume, just pushes this wall over.
All they do is just give this little nudge, and the whole thing falls over. And here's all the mechanisms left behind. They're all attached.
So those don't go with it.
They don't go with the wall. They are attached.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, very nice. Yep. Okay, so one thing we're going to talk about is we do a lot of wall gymnastics, or not wall gymnastics, window gymnastics, excuse me, in this show. So we're going to pull the curtain rod falls off. We showed you that in earlier videos on how that trick is done. And so lots of actors jump through this window.
Yep, they go backwards and forwards.
Just so you know, they're all safe. Look, it's a nice crash mat right there.
Yep.
Lots of gymnastics.
Yes.
So nice, thick. It's like gymnastics. I mean,
it is.
Yeah.
It is a professional grade mat to land on.
Yeah, and that's just a curtaining, so they don't hit themselves right there. So that was it. That is the rest, or the final video in our series on the play that goes wrong and all the tricks. I want to say thank you to David Jolly, the technical director, and Al Stino for joining me today. I know that a lot of our theater family and patrons will really, really enjoy this series to see how the tricks are done. So thank you for joining us, you guys. We hope you're having a fantastic summer, and we'll see you at the next show. Bye.